On December 14, 2010, on a sunny afternoon in Sacramento, California, 30-year-old Monique Nelson went to a local shopping mall with her 2-year-old son Jayden to take their annual Christmas photos. Monique was not only tall and beautiful, but also witty, determined, ambitious, loyal, and compassionate. That day, she set out to create special memories by taking photos with her son. But this would be their last photo together. After the photo session, they stopped by a familiar barbershop where Jayden had his haircut and knew the barbers. They planned a short visit to buy Jayden some gum and greet the barbers. As Monique was placing Jayden into the backseat of her car, a violent confrontation suddenly erupted among 3 rival gangs. In what police described as a major shootout, more than 30 bullets were fired. Monique shielded her son by covering him to protect him. Unfortunately, a bullet pierced her car's window and struck Monique in the heart. While Jayden miraculously escaped unharmed, Monique died at the scene. Monique's mother, Deborah Nelson, was in deep shock and denial upon receiving the news of her daughter's death. Her heart began to race and she was eventually hospitalized. As her daughter lay lifeless in a shopping mall parking lot, Deborah grappled with the helplessness of not being able to reach her. The images she saw on television were etched into her mind and never faded. Including brothers Louis and Glenn James were arrested and charged with Monique's first-degree murder. Louis James was sentenced to a total of 132 years, while Glenn James received 123 years in prison. Although these sentences provided a semblance of justice for Monique's family, they did not alleviate the pain. Deborah Nelson entered a deep period of mourning after her daughter's loss. As Monique was single, she had entrusted her son to her mother in her will. However, following the events, Jayden's biological father emerged, filed for custody, and was granted it by court order. This situation further deepened Deborah's sorrow and plunged her into despair. She felt like a walking dead, having lost the meaning of life. After approximately 5 years of deep depression, Deborah decided to channel her pain and anger positively. She joined efforts to raise awareness against gun violence and prevent similar tragedies. There she met others who had experienced similar ordeals and began to fight for a common cause. This process gave her the strength to hold on to life again and provided a way to honor her daughter's memory. Deborah Nelson penned a book titled The Last Portrait, a psalm for Monique, detailing her profound grief and mourning process. This work narrates Monique's life, her tragic death, and a mother's struggle to cope with loss. Deborah self-published the book and made it available on Amazon. Additionally, she promoted her book by participating in various speaking events and organizing signing days. By joining an advocacy group, she ensured her book reached a wider audience and contributed to efforts to raise awareness against gun violence. Monique Nelson's story is one of the most striking examples of what a mother can do for her child. She sacrificed her own life to save her son's. This sacrifice demonstrates the profound strength of maternal love and the instinct to protect. Deborah Nelson's struggle, on the other hand, proves that even after a great loss, it's possible to rediscover hope and transform pain into a meaningful purpose.